I want to start this video off by addressing that I still do feel like a clown for doing these calf training videos. So now that's out of the way, let's speak about part 2 of my goals for 2026. And the first goal I will address in this part 2 is I want to make a living off of social media. Now, why is that? It is not for me. It is not to obtain location freedom. It is not to buy a Lambo and flex on your ass. Not to rent a villa Airbnb and flex a great lifestyle and show how much better I am than all of you by displaying material possessions. Not at all. My number one reason as to why I want to make money right now as much as I can is to help my grandparents. Now, why do my grandparents need help? It has been around 3 to 4 years since they've been living in a home that is filled with mold. A home that has no electricity and no hot water. Now, why is their home like that? Around 3 to 4 years ago, their home got flooded in a rainstorm, and the water got to about 3.5 feet high. That's almost a meter, I believe. And most of the things they had were destroyed. So anything related to the kitchen, only the things that were made of metal, they were able to salvage. The fridge to the trash, all the kitchen appliances like the washing machine, the furnace, all of that to the trash. Going off to that's the kitchen then, going off to their living room, their TV trash, most of their furniture they still use, which are like wood tables, wood chairs, some wood furniture, because they do not have the money to replace them, but they were soaked with water, and when wood absorbs water, obviously it gets fucked, but they don't really have another choice. Going off to the bedroom, most of their clothes were soaked with muddy water, so they also had to go to the trash. Same thing with the mattress, the bed frame they still use, even though it's made of wood, and it's kind of fucked. Going off to the bathroom, that gets even worse, because I've just told you some things that they lost, but even worse, they have a renting contract that is for life with the landlord, and since then that area that they live in has increased in price. So obviously the landlord wants them out of there so she can rent to a new person for more money. So what has she done? She has broken into their home and destroyed it even further, removing things like the kitchen sink, removing things like the bathroom sink where you wash your hands, removing all the frames from the doors, and saying that, oh, my goal was I invaded your home without your permission in order to fix the home, but she never did that. She just wanted to ruin the home further in order to push them out of there, but they're stubborn and they're old and they're not going anywhere. So that is it. They obviously filed charges against her. They went to court. Court ruled in my grandparents' favor. She did not care, so they went to a higher court, so to say. The higher court also ruled in my grandparents' favor. She still does not give a shit, the landlord. She won't change anything. They're still in the same position. So they're absolutely fucked. The justice system, as usual, won't do anything for them. I'm sorry that the video is black. I know that I have exceeded the time. Probably I'll just make the video slower so I can fit all of this in there. I know it's not the most interesting, but it is what it is. I think that it is worthwhile speaking about this, and I want to get it done here and now. So yeah, my grandparents are completely fucked, left to rot on their own, and yeah, that's why I want to make money. Sad story.